do what you love and love what you do. To me, this is very, very important because I definitely do love sales.
Yep.
And I love real estate world. And I love daily differences and diversity and challenges and blood rush, I should call it.
Yep.
So no day is alike. It never gets boring. We always have to figure things out. We always have to resolve different situations. And as a professional, I think that we always challenged by different circumstances of life.
Yep.
So let's talk about your personal life. Why do you love being in your business? What type of flexibility it gives you and me in terms of maneuvering our personal life and building a business, right? Let's begin from the most important. Why do you love to do what you do?
Wow. Yeah. I mean, this field, this profession has allowed me 20 years of amazing experiences. I've learned so much. I've grown so much. I've, met amazing people who, mentored me, who clients that I've developed friendships with. And it's just an overall very versatile field. You can make the most out of it, basically. And it's what you make of it. And that's why I love what I do. There's no day that's the same, just like it is for you. Every day is different, and I love it.
You travel a lot.
Yes.
And that requires a lot of timing, being on the road. What do you do while you travel?
Oh, that's a good question. It depends where I'm going. If I know I'm traveling somewhere, and let's say it has like a nice shopping center, I go check out the shopping center. And that's part of my analysis too. If I'm in the neighborhood, I want to check out the neighborhood. I want to see what's going on. What are they building? What are they working on? Are they fixing the roads? Are they putting in new, Con Ed is working on something. I'm always looking and always seeing what's new and what's up and coming and what's going on in the area. I mean, that's part of what I do, but now it's kind of ingrained in me to the point where I'm always paying attention to things around me. And that's pretty much what I do when I travel.
How do you motivate yourself? How do you keep motivated?
So motivation is something I work on daily. I have a journal that I keep, and I plan my journal. I have weekly plans, daily plans, yearly, monthly, and I make sure that I follow it. I make sure that all my goals are achieved. Even if they're not achieved that day, they'll be achieved in the next few days or in the next few weeks. But I make sure that I stay consistent to my goals.
Excellent, excellent. Julia, we spoke about mentorship earlier today.
Yes.
What do you think would require an individual to join this business? What do you think, what type of qualities do you think the person should have?
Sure. I think this is a great field for young moms. I really do, because I feel like you have the flexibility to schedule things on your time. I think it's a great field for the up and coming generation. With so much technology that we have at our hands, you can definitely speed up the work process for yourself. It's all a matter of how forward thinking you are and how you use technology and all the new innovation to upgrade this work, to upgrade this field. So there's a lot of potential here. And honestly, anyone should try it. Go into trying something new sometimes could be really challenging, but you won't know unless you try. You won't know until you really kind of step your foot into the workload and see, oh, wow, I really do enjoy it.
What's your why on that topic? Like, what's your why? What drives you? What drives you to stay consistent, have your goals, being a mom?
Yeah.
What's your why? How do you manage all of this and really glow and still enjoy life?
The why is very simple. I need to provide for my family. I need to take care of my children. That's the why. My children are a priority. I want to be there for their, to pick them up from school, to drop them off at school. I want to participate in their school activities. I want to be a hands-on mom. I am a hands-on mom. So that's my why. And this career allows me the flexibility to do that. And not only do I enjoy the work, but I also enjoy the fact that I get to spend more time with my family.
Talking about timing, Julia, we spoke about how valuable the time is.
Yes.
and how we both work really long hours every single day, when many people probably at about 7 o'clock already done with their day and go home and have dinner and almost done and finished. In many cases, you and I could come home after dinner or after we have dinner at home, and we could continue to keep learning, keep growing, keep taking tests, keep studying, continuing educations, and all this
Yes.
wild life that keeps going sometimes until midnight, right?
Yes.
What would be your piece of advice to those that are in a position right now that is trying to run their household? Let's say sometimes could be mom of few children that have to juggle and still want to continue to learn and grow and still want to continue to be in their children's life. What would be your piece of advice to those moms that are in a position where they're trying to maybe even change their field?
Right.
During COVID, we all know a lot of people had to change their fields.
Yep.
You know, some nurses, some business professionals, they were forced to change their fields.
Right.
And in many cases, people had to travel to different states and really do put in different lifestyle into their life. What would be your best piece of advice for those moms?
My advice would be to follow your passion. You know, we all have a passion. You don't want to be stuck in a field, in a career that you really don't enjoy and you're just doing it because you have to support your family. And believe me, I know all about the having no other choice and having to, work, right?
To pay the bills.
Right. I mean, the bills don't stop. So I completely understand those types of situations where you have no other choice. But you have to try. You have to evolve. You have to grow. You have to
let
go, continue, keep plugging along, one foot in front of the other. And life will never get easy, but it's your durability, it's your sustainability and how you deal with things. That really shows your true character.
Julia, do you think being a perfect example or good example as a mother, good energy, vibe, and experience for your children?
You are the example, right? Your children see you, right. and this is how they kind of formulate themselves. You formulate them through you. So you are their example of what a kindness is. You're their example of what love is. You're their example of what passion is, drive, respect, all the good qualities. It's all you. They see you, and that's how they kind of learn.
How do you value spending time with your kids that you get such privilege to have the flexibility? How do you value spending time with kids that they really pick up everything that you do and hopefully will continue your pattern and continue what you're building right now as a legacy for your family?
I try to instill good values in my children. Hard work. You can't go around hard work. Being honest people. Doing kind things to people. Unfortunately, we don't always live in a kind world, and there are other people who may be unkind to you, but you should still be kind. You should still give. You should still contribute and do good in the world. Beautiful. And that's my motivation, and that's what I teach my children.
Excellent. Julia, you started recently a Facebook group that has direct relationship to what you do.
Yes.
In the world of appraisal and in the world of brokerage. What motivated you to start that group?
I just realized that there's so much potential on social media. Everyone is on their phones, right? A lot of deals are happening through the phones, people not even seeing each other face to face. And I realized that that's an important tool for us to network and to build kind of our own little marketplace. So I started a group called Buying and Selling Distressed Real Estate, and it's growing at a steadfast pace. It's basically our own little marketplace where buyers and sellers and realtors can connect and introduce properties to each other and find a way to buy and sell and network.
Excellent. Well, everyone, thanks for watching. Julie is definitely a wealth of information. She is definitely a huge expert when it comes to appraisals and consulting services. You could reach her 718-433-8883. And she runs an AAA appraisal services. Please contact Julia. She's an amazing lady and definitely is open to mentoring younger generation that have an interest in appraisal world.
Thank you so much, Olga, for giving me this platform and the opportunity to speak to you and to your beautiful audience and to kind of teach them a little bit about the appraisal world and also about the daily struggles or the day-to-day life of a single mom.
Thank you. Thank you, Julia. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
If you are enjoying our content, please follow us, please comment, subscribe to our channels. Please keep sharing to everyone you like. Please keep sharing and ask them to comment. And please understand that your comments are driving us to understand what you guys love, need, and want down the road with more content that we're working on to creating down the road in the future. Thanks everyone for watching and have a blessed day.